Hey, this is your Coach Shanetta with your Unpacking the Baggage question number 5. Now, this question is dealing all with, of course, expressing yourself, your feelings, your needs when you feel violated. It's a long question, but I'm, of course, going to answer this question to the best of my ability to help give you some insight on how you can, of course, utilize this in your own life and in your own relationship. So here we go. How do you express your feelings and needs when you feel you've been violated, disrespected, or mistreated? Do you talk about what's happening right then, or do you sweep it up under the rug while resentment, anger, and bitterness sets in? Would you wait days, weeks, months before you discuss it? Now, I know that's a long question, y'all, so let me break down the first part. How do you feel? How do you express your feelings and needs when you feel you've been violated, mistreated, or disrespected? That's the first thing. And I know the rest of this I'm going to answer within this answer, I'm pretty sure anyway. But like I said, how do you express yourself, your feelings, your needs? Do you sweep it up under the carpet like I just put in this question? Or do you, of course, talk about it right then? Do you wait weeks, months, days, years? What do you do? For me, back in the day, of course, I was one who, of course, did not forgive very easily. I guess I'd say that back in my, teens, 20s, that kind of thing. Or I guess I would say mid to early 20s, I didn't forgive very easily. And of course, I did hold grudges. I did not talk to the people right then about anything. Some of them I may have, I'm sure, because I cursed, hollered, yelled, all this kind of stuff, couldn't communicate well, that kind of thing at all. I had to learn all those skills. But like I said, definitely, I did back in the day, was all upset, angry. I've been violated, I've been mistreated. I'm going off on folks and hollering and yelling at folks. Sometimes I'll just keep it within and not say anything about it, or just stop talking to that person or move on and ignore, and not ignore. Well, I guess I can't just say ignore that person to keep on doing what I need to do. And of course, I took the call very, very dry and cold with them, that kind of thing. But instead of me expressing how I felt, I sat there and just, like I said, built up all that anger, resentment, all that bitterness, and all those types of things that I did not have to do at all. I know that now. Like I said, moving into nowadays, at the age I'm at now, like I said, it was a whole learning process for the last 15, how old am I, 46? I don't know, 15, 20 years, a learning process for me to figure out how to communicate my feelings and my needs when I feel that I've been disrespected or violated or mistreated. I've been cheated on. I've, of course, been treated badly, well, verbally badly, in a relationship as well. And like I said, I had to figure out how I was going to address those things when I felt mistreated and when I felt disrespected. For one, I had to realize that I had to know my partner well enough to know that if I step to this person, talk to this person about whatever the issue was, is this person even going to hear me? I guess I put it that way. Sometimes they did not hear me. Sometimes they did. They may not have agreed with it. We got into an argument, all this kind of stuff. But like I said, I'll get into that in a few. But like I said, I had to figure out whether this person I can step to, whether I can actually talk to this person, they would actually hear me and hear my feelings, what I'm saying, and not hear what I'm saying about them. I guess I put it that way. I guess that's the easy way I can put it. I'm not putting them down, but I'm trying to express my feelings of how I feel about the situation, what happened, what the disrespect was, whatever it was. But and like I said, whether I have to know whether I can step to this person or not, because if I'm having a partner that's very, very ignorant, I guess I put it that way, always want to argue, always want to blame me for stuff, always want to talk down, all this kind of stuff, or some people, of course, have partners that get violent, want to hit them and stuff like that. You have to know who you're stepping to. Excuse me, y'all. And like I said, if you feel that you're going to come to this person and you're going to be mistreated worse, I would say you have to make your choice whether you're going to leave that situation or go. I mean, leave that situation or stay. That's something you have to decide. I would leave because I've left in the past. Am I going to sit there and constantly deal with disrespect? But like I said, I know that it happens. I guess I put it that way. And some folks can't just get up and just straight leave the relationship out of fear that that person may retaliate physically in some type of way. So that you have to know first. The second thing, I had to realize, of course, what feelings are being hurt by my partner. Was it the feeling of I'm feeling emotionally distanced from this person? Am I feeling like the intimacy is not there anymore? Am I feeling hurt? Am I feeling angry? Am I feeling that this person may be cheating on me or distrustful? That kind of thing. I have to recognize the feelings that I have that's causing me to feel this way. And sometimes, yes, I would not say anything right then that day. I'd have to sit back and think and process, write in my journal sometimes, that kind of thing as well, to figure out what am I feeling and what is causing the disrespect. Was it something that person actually said that actually hurt me, or was it something that that trigger me from a past experience that I had. Like I said, I had to deal with myself first, and then that's how I do now. I guess I put it that way. It shouldn't take longer than a week. It has not, that I know of so far. It's been just a few days, sometimes a few hours. I just have to process to figure out what's going on, what feeling I felt, what feeling that I feel is being violated, mistreated, or disrespected, and so I can go ahead and talk to this person about what I'm feeling and that kind of thing, so I can have the words to speak what I'm trying to say. I guess I put it that way. Like I said, I've never just not said anything. It may have came out in the past in the wrong way, howling, yelling, cursing, that kind of thing, talking loud, all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I had to train myself to a point where I had to learn how to speak to people and not just holler, yell, curse, because usually when you're howling, yelling, and cursing, nobody's even listening to you any damn way. All they're going to do is they're going to get more upset. They're going to feel attacked. I guess I put it that way. So like I said, I had to learn that first before I can start expressing myself to people, because it came off in the wrong way all the time. I would say at least 99% of the time. So like I said, I had to figure out what was going on with me. And like I said, like I just said, this should hopefully answer the question. How do you express your feelings and needs when you feel you've been violated, disrespected, or mistreated? Do you talk about what's bothering you right then, or do you sweep it up under the rug while resentment, anger, and bitterness sets in? And let me just speak on that for a moment as well. Sweeping things up under the carpet does not do anything for your relationship. The only thing, well, it does do something. The only thing it's going to do is, of course, create deeper issues within your relationship that at some point cannot be fixed. And every time somebody leaves the toilet seat up, or somebody leaves the toothpaste off, the cap off the toothpaste, or leave a dirty dish in the sink or a sock on the floor, it's going to be just a knockdown argument all the time because of those underlying issues. You have to deal with things and talk about things in the relationship in order for it to work. And in order for you to feel like you all have resolved something. In order for you all to, of course, move forward. If all you're going to do is lie and say nothing's bothering me, I'm doing fine, and sweep it up on the carpet, then you're going to get exactly what you're asking for, nothing. You're not going to get the sex that you want. You're not going to get the communication that you want. You're not going to get the trust that you want. You're not going to get the respect that you want. You're not going to get your needs met. You're not going to get your wants met. You're not going to get anything met. You're not going to be able to plan a life to move forward with this person at all that's going to be on a level that you can, of course, be proud of. So like I said, we have to stop. And that's one thing I had to stop doing as well. I'm talking to you and I'm talking to myself. I had to stop sweeping things up under the carpet because those things created other behaviors. It still made me mad. Of course, like I said, the sock on the floor, this kind of thing. I'm getting all upset, howling, yelling about the sock, and it wasn't the damn sock. It was the other stuff that happened. The whatever was that disrespect that happened that I'm upset about, not the sock. And like I said, a lot of times we get into this cycle, sweeping things up under the carpet, and then everything that we do or your partner does is a small thing. It's an argument. And you all are going off him below the belt, all that kind of stuff. We have to stop doing that, y'all. In one of my other relationships, like I said, that's actually, let me see, both my marriage and my other relationship before this one. The marriage wasn't so much of that. It was more cheating. But in the relationship that I just left out of, that was what the situation was. Underlying issues that we did not discuss. I was trying to discuss them. Like I said, he didn't want to discuss them. I can't force anybody to do anything. I eventually left that relationship because if you can't, for me, if you cannot communicate, can't get past a certain point, I cannot be there. We're not going to move any farther. I'm more about change and moving ahead and all that kind of stuff. We can't do that. I cannot be there. But like I said, that's why I know that's why I'm teaching y'all these lessons, because I know what happened in my relationships in the past. And I learned the lesson in order to teach you all how to work your relationships. I guess I put it that way. Regardless as to whether both of those were failures. But like I said, my failures, I always learn. I learned everything that there is to learn about why the relationship failed, what I was doing to, I guess, my 50% and what that person's 50% was. I always take responsibility. That starts with you first. And that's why I talked about expressing your needs and feelings. You have to know what those needs and feelings are before you can voice them to anybody else. It always starts with you. So like I said, this is question number 5, unpacking the baggage questions. I hope that you enjoyed this. I guess I put it that way. And I hope that a light bulb went off to let you know that this is something that you definitely need to listen to. So I'll see y'all in the next video, y'all. Like I said, this is unpacking the baggage question number 5, talking about how do you express your feelings, your needs, when you feel that you've been violated, disrespected, or mistreated. Take care, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. This is your Coach Tanetta signing off.